In a groundbreaking study conducted by Harvard Medical School, researchers found that chronic stress can physically shrink the brain, especially the area responsible for memory and decision-making. But here's what's even more surprising. Simple, consistent actions reverse those changes within weeks. Stress and anxiety are more than just feelings. They're biological processes that impact how we think, feel, and act. But the good news? You have far more control over them than you might think. Let's break down practical, science-backed ways to take back control. Way number 1, understand the stress-anxiety loop. First, let's get clear on what we're dealing with. Stress is your body's short-term response to pressure, like a looming deadline or a conflict at work. Anxiety, on the other hand, is your brain's long-term response. It's when your mind keeps pressing the panic button, even when the threat is gone. According to the American Psychological Association, over 70% of Americans report feeling stressed daily, and nearly 1 in 3 adults experience an anxiety disorder at some point. Understanding this loop is powerful because breaking it is possible. Way number 2, shift from reaction to response, the 3-second rule. When anxiety hits, most of us react without thinking. We panic, procrastinate, or shut down. Here's where the 3-second rule comes in. Next time you feel stress rising, pause. Count to 3. Breathe in deeply. Ask yourself, what's the next small thing I can do? That short pause shifts your brain activity from the amygdala, the fight or flight center, to the prefrontal cortex, where rational decisions are made. This technique is used by Navy SEALs during high-pressure situations. If it works for them, it can work for us. Way number 3, move your body to calm your mind. Exercise isn't just about physical fitness. It's a natural anti-anxiety tool. A study from Princeton University found that physical activity actually rewires the brain to become more resistant to stress. Even a 10-minute walk, especially in natural surroundings, can significantly lower cortisol, the body's stress hormone. If you're in a city like Chicago or Los Angeles, take advantage of parks or trails. If you're stuck indoors, even stretching or dancing to your favorite music can work wonders. Movement interrupts the stress loop and sends your brain the message, we're okay. Way number 4, create a worry window. Ever lie awake at 2 a.m. worrying about everything from work emails to whether your car needs an oil change? Try this. Set a daily worry window, say 15 minutes at 6 p.m., where you allow yourself to think, write, or talk about what's bothering you. Outside of that window, remind yourself, I've scheduled time for this. Cognitive behavioral therapists use this method to teach patients that anxiety doesn't have to take over the whole day. It can be contained, managed, and eventually reduced. Way number 5, cut the caffeine-anxiety connection. Narrator, voiceover. Now, don't hate this one, but your morning coffee may be making things worse. The Mayo Clinic reports that high caffeine intake, over 400 milligrams a day, which is about 4 cups of coffee, can heighten symptoms of anxiety, increase heart rate, and cause restlessness. If you're feeling jittery or anxious, try swapping 1 cup for herbal tea or gradually lower your intake. You don't need to quit completely. Just be aware of your body signals. Way number 6, practice the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Developed by Dr. Andrew while at the University of Arizona, the 4-7-8 method is a fast, effective way to calm the nervous system. Here's how it works. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold the breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this 4 times. That's it. This method slows down the heart rate, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, and signals safety to the brain. Use it before a stressful meeting, after an argument, or whenever you feel overwhelmed. Way number 7, don't go it alone. Build a stress support circle. One of the strongest predictors of mental well-being? Social support. Whether it's a close friend, a sibling, or even a support group, talking things out with someone who listens without judgment changes your brain chemistry. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, is released when we feel emotionally connected, which naturally reduces stress. If you're in the US, resources like the NAMI Helpline or Talkspace offer affordable access to mental health professionals. Help is out there, and reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. Way number 8. Digital detox. Protect your peace. Think about this. The average American checks their phone 144 times a day. Every ping, alert, or scroll session floods your brain with tiny hits of dopamine, but it also keeps your nervous system on high alert. Set clear tech boundaries. No screens an hour before bed. Turn off non-essential notifications. Schedule scroll-free hours in your day. You'll notice better sleep, more clarity, and fewer anxiety spikes within days. Anxiety and stress may feel like they're in control, but they don't define you. With the right tools, your mind can learn a new rhythm, one that's calmer, clearer, and more powerful than you imagined. Because managing anxiety isn't about eliminating pressure, it's about strengthening your response to it. And that power, it's already within you.